The Nike Air Zoom Alphafly Next %2. I hate this shoe so much I'm gonna run a marathon in it. Stick around to find out why. Okay, so maybe hate is a little bit too strong here, but there are plenty of things that annoy me about the Alphafly. This isn't going to be a traditional review. I could tell you about the atom knit upper. I could tell you about the full-length carbon plate. I could tell you about this super squishy Zoom X midsole and the 40mm stack. But I'm not going to. What I'm going to tell you about are all of those little things that really get on my nerves. There are plenty of other videos on here that go through all the details for you, so if that's your thing, why don't you go and watch one of those? I want to tell you about the bad things and why, in spite of them, this is still my marathon shoe for this year. Look, first of all, let's get it out of the way. These things are expensive. You could probably feed a family of 4 for a week and still have money to go to the cinema with what they cost. And if you consider their lifespan is probably closer to that of a mayfly rather than an African elephant, it's just so difficult to justify spending the money on them. Next up, these things are so tight to get on, it's almost like giving birth in reverse, if that was possible. You've got these 2 loops to try and help you get your foot in there, but I think a pair of forceps might make more sense. That said though, once you do have them on, the fit is so snug that your foot does not move around. And for me, I almost don't feel as if I need the laces. My foot is not going anywhere when I've got these on. Another thing on my hate list is the fact that these are so narrow under the arch of my foot. I nearly always end up with blisters when I run in them for a long time. The only way I found around that is to actually run faster. So I stay up on the front of my foot for a little bit more time and it alleviates some of that rub. And whilst I'm on the topic of these things ruining my feet, I'm currently sat here with one of my big toenails missing, the other one's on its way out, and I don't think it's going to make it into 2023. I'm sure it's down to this reinforced atom knit here around the toe box and a little bit of rub that I get. Finally, the last thing on my hate list is the fact that these things are so noisy. Okay, I don't notice it as much, but there's absolutely no way you're going to be able to sneak up on any of your competitors in a race and outsprint them in the final 200 meters. They'll just hear you plopping all the way down the road. So, with so much to dislike, then why did I wear these for the Berlin Marathon in September? And why am I going to wear them again for the Valencia Marathon in 2 weeks' time? Why? Because the Alphafly is fast. There's no way around it. I have tried a number of different carbon plated shoes, super shoes, whatever you want to call them. And Nike just seems to have got something that the others haven't. This, you just get that little bit of extra pop in them that seems to carry you forward when you get up to speed. You stay there. It's so much easier to stick in your rhythm. I find that I can just go for longer and faster wearing these than any other shoe out there. Now, not everyone is going to get the same results from them. And I think if you're aiming for a 5-hour finish time at a marathon, these are probably not the shoes for you. But if your goal is to get a new fast PB, then if you've not tried them, I would seriously suggest getting your hands on a pair of them. And that's it. It's the speed that does it for me. That's why I continue to wear these shoes. I put up with struggling to get my foot in them. I put up with rubbing and blisters and missing toenails, all for that extra few seconds per kilometer. I mean, toenails, who needs them anyway? I'm not going to become a foot model, and if I want them, they grow back. There you have it. That's why I hate, but secretly love the Alphafly too. Let me know your thoughts. Have you used the Alphafly? Do you hate it? Do you love it? What's good? What's bad? Tell me in the comments below. And if anyone else is going to be in Valencia, why don't you look me up? I won't be too difficult to find. I'll be the guy plopping around. Thanks for watching. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up, and why don't you subscribe to my channel for more content.